y'all. It can't be just a 2-week thing. It can't be a sprint. Y'all got to be in it for the marathon. This isn't going to be something that's fixed overnight. This is going to take years to fix. The systematic oppression, the systematic racism. But this is part of it. We stand here together in solidarity, and we say that we will no longer be silent. We will no longer be silent in the face of racism, in the face of oppression.
Represents solidarity, team, and unity. Whenever we get selfish and out of our ways, our coach puts up 5 fingers as sole individuals. There's no power in that. The same applies for us in an everyday world. There's power in unity. There's power in strength. So on this day of Black independence, I ask everybody, my brothers and sisters up here and everybody out in the crowd, please lift up a fist. And in solidarity together on this Black Day of Independence and moving forward, we will stand for something bigger than ourselves.
No justice! No peace! 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 No justice! Democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Y'all thought we was finished?
Hold up, wait a minute.
Y'all thought we was finished?
Hold up, wait a minute.
Y'all thought we was finished?
Hold up, wait a minute.
Y'all thought we was finished?
No justice.
George Floyd! Say his name! George Floyd! Say his name! George Floyd! Say his name! George Floyd!
Hands up.
Don't shoot!
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 I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Racist shit is getting old.
Racist shit is getting old.
I don't know.
Because together we can. As athletes, and in basketball specifically, we have 5 fingers. And the fist always represents solidarity, team, and unity. Whenever we get selfish and out of our ways, our coach puts up 5 fingers as sole individuals. There's no power in that. The same applies for us in an everyday world. There's power in unity. There's power in strength. So on this day of Black independence, I ask everybody, my brothers and sisters up here and everybody out in the crowd, please lift up a fist. And in solidarity together on this Black Day of Independence and moving forward, we will stand for something bigger than ourselves. And on the count of 3, let's yell, together we stand, because that's what our march is all about. 1, 2, 3. Together we stand.
What up, DC? What up, DC? Come on, man. Natasha, she stated, the first thing she said today is Juneteenth. And Juneteenth is a celebratory holiday in the Black community. And it's one that should be for all of America. The irony, though, we know January 1st, 1863 to be the Emancipation Proclamation that abolished slavery in the U.S. More than 2 years later, June 19, 1865, was the actual day in which slaves and Black people received their freedom in the U.S. Today is 155 years ago. Think about that. They say Juneteenth is a day of celebration and freedom, a day of reflection upon the struggle that was endured. Last night I had a little bit of time to reflect. And the question that just dawned on me is, what is freedom? By definition, it's the ability to act, think, speak, whenever you want, whatever you want, without any restraint. But another question I ask myself, how can the Black community feel free in a world where racism, discrimination, and prejudice are normalized and condoned? When these things are taught, passed down by generation to generation, encouraged, and oftentimes celebrated. How does the Black community grow when lives are taken from them unjustly without any consequences? There's no more sweeping these harsh realities under the rug, putting band-aids over the scars just to rip them off down the line. It's time we hold everybody accountable. We got to call out the lawmakers, the law officials, the state and city reps, DAs, judges, politicians, police unions. Everybody who deems himself an enforcer of the law has to be held accountable. Justice is demanded. Sustainable change is necessary. But we know that we all have to continue to do our part in the community. We're dedicated up here as a team, as one unit. We're going to continue to protect this community. We're going to continue to invest ourselves in this community, but we need you guys as well. This is our home. We only go as far as we take us. Yes, we rely on the higher ups to make the smart decisions, the rash decisions. But we can control what we can do it in our everyday walks. Continue to fight the good fight. Stand up for racism. Stand against the police brutality, the systemic injustice that our country continues to endure. Fight against it. Educate ourselves. Empower the youth. Educate them. Get out and vote. Impact the change in whatever way that you possibly can, but don't feel hopeless. Don't feel like you can't control anything. Because together we can. As athletes, and in basketball specifically, we have 5 fingers. And the fist always represents solidarity, team, and union. Whenever we get selfish and out of our ways, our coach puts up 5 fingers as sole individuals. There's no power in that. The same applies for us in an everyday world. There's power in unity. There's power in strength. So on this day of Black independence, I ask everybody, my brothers and sisters up here and everybody out in the crowd, please lift up a fist. And in solidarity together on this Black Day of Independence and moving forward, we will stand for something bigger than ourselves. And on the count of 3, let's yell, together we stand, because that's what our march is all about. 1, 2, 3.
Together we stand.
I've been pulled over with four hoopers in the car before, and we've all been taken out search because we were Black. Riding in a white neighborhood. I went to an all-white school in high school. Okay, it was another. It happened here 2 years ago. I got pulled over on 495. The officer asked me to step out of the vehicle. I'm literally on the side of the highway. My wife, me, and one of my friends sitting. The median, I don't know what it is, the median of the highway on the side, and he comes up to me and says, what if I fuck up your Monday and put you on a headline and arrest you right now? Didn't do anything. But because I was an athlete, a Black athlete driving a nice vehicle, that's what he came up with. And how am I supposed to respond to that? I'll just be waking up on Monday morning with an ESPN headline, Bradley Beal arrested because interaction with the police. But it's not, I mean, it happens. It doesn't happen to me. It doesn't just happen to our, I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And we just have to stop being ignorant to the fact that it exists.
One calls for justice, for peace. I'm just happy, man, and I challenge all you guys to continue to stick together. Through thick and thin, continue to fight for one another. Continue to lift one another up.
We are going to do great things. Let's all stick together, keep loving one in each other, and let's make this a celebration, man. Let's continue to strive for greatness and be better, even better after this.
We have a few more speakers, everybody, and we're going to go into some action plans. And at this, let's just give it up for our ancestors that ran their race for freedom, y'all. We stand on some broad shoulders, you guys. There was blood that was shed for
20 seconds left.
Protect your team, protect your family. And at times like this, we need to stick together. Put a fist up. Just get a moment of silence. Just get a moment of silence.
it.
But before I go, I want you to know who I am. I'm your neighbor. I'm your cousin. I got a gas family. I'm just some of y'all out here. I'm your fellow good troublemaker. But I'm also your state representative.
We deserve the same opportunities.
Right.
Of life. And everybody needs to understand that
Unfortunately, we got to do shit like this to get our voices heard, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we got to stand for something or fall for anything, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just, it doesn't make any sense to me, you know, as I sat home, you know, and I'm trying to make it add up as to why we have to go through breaking windows, demolishing this is ours. This is, you know what I'm saying, like, we may not own it, but we live here. We raising our families here, and we building up our lives here. So it's unfortunate we gotta do this just to show our frustration. You know what I mean? It shouldn't take that. But that's the life we live in, and we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stick together because that's most important. Whether you black, whether you white, green, yellow, purple, we together. You know what I'm saying? We're a family. And we're gonna show them what it takes, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter, and that's what it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Thank you.
I got brothers, I got sisters, I got friends that are in the streets, that are out here, that haven't made it to this level, that are experiencing it, that are getting pulled over, just discrimination, day after day, dealing with the same bullshit. And this is systematic. This isn't something where we come and, you know, we don't have to burn down our homes. We don't have to. We built this city. This is the most proudly black city in the world. Man. So, like, let's take some pride in that. Let's focus our energy let's enjoy this together. This is a moment. We have leverage right now. We have a moment in time. People are going to look back. Our kids are going to look back at this and say, you were a part of that. I got a grandfather that marched next to Dr. King in the 60s. And he was amazing. He would be proud to see us all here. We got to keep pushing forward. Jalen, man, has led this charge, man. I'm proud of him. We need more leaders. We need more people speaking in the...
George Floyd. George Floyd. No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace. Come on, D.
They gon' sing what I'm begging and all, but they begging and all. Hey, y'all say, bad bag, talk take, on the streets another day, chicken bag, getting on cold leg. Another sand, blow his ass, another trace, another just a bitch, you talking down on another nigga, like you fucking with me, dirty guy.
I'm not used to doing this. I'm not very open about what I see or the things that go on in this world very often. But for me, even though I'm 21 years old, I feel that it was necessary, and this is bigger than me. And I feel like this is a big step in the right direction. I grew up here in Norman. Everywhere I go, I try to represent this city as best as I can. And I know this country is in a messed up place right now. And for me, I just think it's important that we all stick together and we stand up for what's right. And it's not just going to take just me. It's not just going to take just you. It's all of us coming together and doing this as a collective unit. And I feel like justice will be served and changes will be made if we all come together. And this is us doing it. This is the first step. And I'm happy that everybody came out here today. Proud to be here. Proud to be from Norman, Oklahoma. Grew up here. And so for me, I didn't want to come up here and talk too much, but I pray every day that justice will be served for George and his family. And it's not just him; it's hundreds and hundreds of other people. Breonna Taylor, everybody. It's not just them. This is got to change, and so.